Hey everybody, this is JT from Let's Find Out. Listen, it is one hell of a day outside. Clouds didn't stop us. We came anyway. Today we have with us Frii.Will. This guy, tell us.
Hey! First of all, man, it's your man Frii.Will. Straight out of Reedsville. Hell, all over the Carolinas, man. I've been in Durham, Raleigh, Chapel Hill, Charlotte, everywhere. Greensboro. You know, the next up, big wave shit. Wave Syndicate. You see it?
Oh,
Me and the whole team, we next up, man.
that's your stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about Waves.
Okay, well, Wave Syndicate started off, man. Me and my brother, Wave God, you know what I'm saying? We was doing music years ago. Way back in, fresh out of high school kind of days.
Okay.
And you know, linked up. He was doing a lot of work with different artists and stuff, and was looking for, some co-writers, some co-producers. Really, I would go in and sit in the studio.
So you can.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so it was a time where, I had taken a break from making music and making it a regular thing. You know how I like being working at.
Yeah.
So, I got into just sitting in on sessions and just getting the itch. I mean, imagine if Iverson's chilling and he's just sitting there watching. You ever seen that? Of all people to talk about practice, you think about, say, you AI and you sitting in the Sixers practice watching today. You watching Ben Simmons run up and down. You're like, hold on. So it gets into that kind of mode where it was like, you know what, I'm hearing beats and all right, let's make some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back into it. So it really more on like just for passion project kind of stuff. Just doing music, just keeping busy, keeping my mind right. Going through some few things at the time. So it's like just get your mind right. Just get your mind off of the things you don't want to see. So, I actually what had got me a little bit into music directly is I found out that a rapper that's out there is related to my family in a way. My pops called me like, "Hey man, I'm with such and such. Send some music."
Okay, you said something.
And I sent something fresh. I didn't have any new music at the time.
Right.
It was probably 2016.
So
I had
you've been in the game for a minute.
I recorded my first song in probably 2004. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a friend of mine. He was doing a tape. He was like, "Hey man, come through and rap." And so I came through. I'll never forget. I rapped on that state property, Rock the Mic. Yeah, and I hadn't recorded anything in my life at that time, so the shit was so all beat it became an acapella track. When it was the bars was there, but the rhythm went.
And it's fine to beat and match it with it later.
Right. So that's a near 20-year-old joint now. But,
Yeah.
it was that was one of my first start off.
Okay. So you can freestyle too as well.
I freestyle. I personally I prefer writing.
Okay.
A lot of things is like I can rap straight off the head, but I'm more of a focuser. I wanna change my flow. I wanna switch different. I feel like when you freestyle, sometimes you get into the same or whatever cadence you on. You kind of get locked in there. You find yourself, at least me, repeating myself here and there. So I mean, it's fun for ciphers and shit. But like when I'm really getting in the studio, even if I didn't write anything down, I'm collecting those bars in my head before I sit there. So a lot of times I know at least 75% of my stuff before I say it. Yeah.
Now, how would you describe your music? You got Drake. He's like pop. You got Cole. He's more like real application music. You got Wave. He's like more struggle music. You got Boosie. He's more like that ratchet struggle music. Like, how would you describe your flow and the kind of music that you like to put out?
I say, well, as far as my flow, I got different styles, different flows that I'll bring to the game. Like sometimes you hear me on a more rap sound, like and then some and focus, and then sometimes I might throw a little tune on it and do something like what you hear in Long Day or Ignorance, doing numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But as far as the type of music, really, man, Wave Syndicate, our whole moniker is that we make blue collar music that real niggas relate to and bad bitches dance to. So it's so that's really what it is.
Say that again.
Wave Syndicate, big wave shit. We make blue collar music that real niggas relate to and bad bitches dance to. You can be from the streets, you can be a college nigga, backpack nigga. It don't matter what you are. You gonna relate to a song like lately. I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. The world getting colder. These kids getting older. Everybody can see that.
They can.
You know, everybody getting up going to that 9 to 5 they don't want to go to. You know what I'm saying?
12
Whatever, what have you, right?
12 to 8.
12 to 8.
12 to 8:30.
Feel me? Right.
We on Saturday. I'm trying to go home.
Everybody.
Lately I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder. These kids getting older. Lately I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder. These kids getting older. Lately I've been staying focused. Ain't no folding up at 4 a.m. It's just like it's Folgers. Can't trip cause the money's the motive. I married the game, we eloped. I'm all at they net like a choker. I stack it up, I fucking pose. We counting these ends until it ends. I guess we can never find closure. Find myself talking to dead guys. It's a reminder that time flies. I'm stuck on that past, that's the hindsight. Program myself, get my mind right. Stuck in the past, that's that hindsight. I program myself, got my mind right. Lately I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder. These kids getting older. Lately I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder. These kids getting older.
Grinding day to day. Watch me, I'ma make a way. I keep my mind all on that cake, so my son and daughter straight. Roll up blowing clouds just so I can concentrate. I'ma hold it down, focused on a better day.
Meditated many nights, manifesting greatness. Keep my eyes open, try focus just to stay away from the fake shit. Got my mind on a whole nother level, hell yeah, I can see why they hating. Face it, get basic. Bitch, you can't fuck with this wave shit. I hear him out here talking competition, then I look around, it's like the non-existent. Tell your favorite rapper he can come and get it. I'll body him and everybody with him. You gon' die lying, trying to tell me I don't spit high fire with it. I'm a power with it. Feels like every line off the wall, I spit hieroglyphics, I'm a pharaoh with it.
I like let go, you know I don't play though.
Hit the grid like a soldier.
Stay on my way, ho. Give a fuck what they say so.
There ain't shit that can hold us.
Know you gon' hate, ho. But it's okay though.
Man, that shit far from over.
Racking up peso, cause I'ma need queso.
Put this chip on my shoulders.
Hey.
Lately I've been staying focused.
It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder. These kids getting older. Lately I've been staying focused. It's a lot on my shoulders. World getting colder.
You calling in about some shit? I don't want to hear that.
I don't want none of that. I don't care about none of your issues, bro. Customer service sucks.
Yeah.
But you know, and it's funny, ironically, doing music is customer service. I'm serving the people. You know, I do this music personally for myself. I can tell you, you listen to a song like Overtime and things like that. A lot of it is my own personal mindset, whether it's something I'm going through or something I'm manifesting. Like I speak a lot of things into existence.
Right.
That's really what it is, man. It's like, but if you say like, a sound of what you looking for, I mean, it's a soft sound.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say I'm as just letting the full blown crunk like a Passion Joy or something like that. But, I just speak my mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, bro, I listened to your stuff today, man. I was like, I honestly felt like I like vibe music. Me personally, some people like that ratchet stuff, that real crunk music.
Yeah.
I'm more like J. Cole. J. Cole is probably top 2 favorite artists. I'm obviously a big Drake fan as well.
Sure.
But I like music I can relate to.
Yeah.
Like I like Eminem. But to be honest with you, I never relate to the guy. Never.
I'll tell you, as far as Eminem, I'll say on a personal level, what he's talking about a lot of times I can't necessarily relate to, because I think every rapper will give you a bit of a fantasy.
Yeah.
Right? But Eminem's bars kind of lean towards things I can't necessarily always relate to.
Right.
However, when he starts getting into like stuff about his children, when he starts getting into like, personal things, I can see through that. And I say, as much as people get on him about being a white artist and whatever, however they want to judge him, Lose Yourself is one of the most hip hop songs of all time. So you can say what you want. That man's a lyricist. That man puts words together. Even some of his punchlines I don't necessarily love. I have to sit back and be like, yo, okay, I get it. So it's like the man puts words together in a way that like you can't
unmatched.
Right.
I mean, it's great. He's a good rapper. Like definitely. I'm on a personal level. I relate a little bit, and I think that's what honestly kind of draw me into your music, the poetry, stuff like that.
Right.
Is just relatable. And I think right now in the time that we live in, I think people are looking for music that they can relate to, that they can play on repeat. You're having a rough day. This guy's talking about what I feel. He's talking about what I'm going through, and I can relate. And I think that's what builds your fandom right there.
For sure, man. You gotta reach out to the people, man. You gotta. I think when people feel the authenticity of what I'm doing and my fellow race and people, like they hear it in your voice. A lot of them know me, so they like, you know, that's what he's talking about. When you say, you know, I've been left with a whole lot of wrongs, still trying to get it right. Like they know, a lot of people know what I've been through. So you know, it's just different things like that. That when I put certain things together, or say certain things, it's the trigger on purpose, not a negative trigger, but to catch your attention and make you think. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you draw your inspiration from?
I will tell you what, to be real with you, as far as the creative process, and just or what do I listen to before I play it before I get to even on the rapper shit. Like
you're on to something. Let me tell you why. I'll work out. People think I'm wild, bro. They're like, "What are you doing?" I listen to R&B when I work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why? Because it calms your heart down.
That's exactly what it is. And you to clear your mind process. I don't think that Sego is gonna say something in his lyrics that are gonna throw my mind off. But if I'm sitting around, if I'm on the way to the studio and I done play Cole, Drake,
you're gonna
a couple of my niggas, Banks, all this kind of shit, like it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You might not necessarily full blown bite, but you're gonna have a little bit of that in your system when you walk in. It's like, you know, I can't listen to a whole Lil Baby tape and then jump into the studio. Like I'd rather get into a different vibe or not listen to anything.
That's true. You know, definitely for that. So we have you. How old are you, by the way? 33. So in your life, you lived this life for 33 years. You said you started music in 2004. What are some pivotal moments that you've encountered throughout your life?
For music, I would say that first joint, that acapella that came out. I was the kid that was, you know, quiet, kind of chilling. I'm cool with people here and there, but not really getting into a whole lot of shit.
Gotcha, yeah.
And so
kind of moving through the pages.
Right.
Yeah.
And before I did that track, you know, I was 9th, 10th grade playing JV football. Then the flip side, I'm on a marching band, so
you got a musical background.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the you know, the JV nights are Thursdays. We on the bus. A couple guys on the bus rapping. Boom. All right, let me get my piece.
I'm backseat style. Okay.
Right. And then you go to the marching band bus the next night. Same thing. Let me get a piece.
Yeah. Okay.
And then those beats was already harder because there's drummers in the back.
Right.
Hitting the table. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the wall. So you know.
Right.
So you know, it started off with those kind of things.
Okay.
And so then when that track comes out, that's when I got kind of the peer validation.
Right. And that's important, somewhat important. It's nice to know you play your music, especially early on. That reinsurance definitely gives you that confidence. Hey, people are actually rocking with my music. They're rocking with my flow. Maybe I can do something with this.
I said, and then, you know, after that, you know, I got to go over and make music here and there. And MySpace. We was in MySpace. One of those, same way you got the SoundCloud guys now that come off, or even Chameleon Soulja Boy, whatever you feel about it.
Soulja Boy said he was the first rapper on the internet.
I don't know about that, but he was the first rapper on YouTube.
Yeah,
that I saw that was like I didn't see him before, and this is where I found him, was YouTube.
Soulja Boy made YouTube.
He's integral part to YouTube, man. And so we was putting our stuff on MySpace back then. You know what I'm saying? People, I wouldn't say I'm the first one from my hometown to do that, but I was the first one that I can recall having 1,000 plays on a song. And, you know, and that meant to me then, I'm platinum.
1,000 plays, bro, that's a lot. Yeah.
Right, you don't even realize, you know, later on, it's like, okay, you know, that was just a 1,000 plays on one song, but that meant a lot to me at the time. You know, it was like, like, when nobody check it for me, obviously, there's nobody I know I rap. And then boom, things start taking off. You know, from that way. And then I went to A&T. North Carolina
Oh,
A&T,
they went there too.
Aggie
Okay.
Pride, baby. And so, I rapped on campus, freestyles, stuff like that. Got a little name. And that's back then. I was going by the name C4. Yeah,
Okay. What made you change that?
Google C4 rapper.
There's some artists on there.
There's thousands.
That
Yeah.
I wonder why. Boom. Bomb. I'm the bomb. Okay.
And then and then you look at it like I actually wound up going from C4 the number to CFO, and it's half a thousand of those. So it's like a thing. And also it's kind of more of a different time in my life now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an evolution. I mean, you got 2 Chainz, Titty Boy.
Right.
I mean, I guess all rappers, musical artists, you start at one thing, and I guess as you go through life, you learn and you progress and you become this manifestation of what you always dreamed you would be.
Right.
Okay.
And when I was younger, anyway, I'm just subject rapping, man. So it's like, it don't matter what I'm going through in life. The people I'm rapping with is doing this.
Right.
Talking about this. If I'm on a song with somebody, then I'm on that shit.
Exactly.
So later on, as you grow old and become a man, like let me get more into me. So while I do love what I used to do,
right,
it wasn't necessarily always myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's more like you got to grow to learn that not fitting in means you're different. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it comes from. So and I got nothing but salute and love for those people that I work with. I still rock with a hell of those people today. But if we get on the track together, we're gonna be
talking all stuff.
Yeah, it might be talking the same shit, but we are always like it's always the friendly competition amongst the people I'm around, man. It's like people push each other to do better. Like my brother Keevan Negus, main factor of Wave Syndicate with me. Like, bro, that nigga called me and like, hey, bro, I'm gonna cut you up on this motherfucker. You better rap.
That lets you know to bring your A game.
Right, and that's if I don't call him first and say that shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not like a whole thing of like, all right, let me be better.
It's not a beat. It's friendly competition. Iron sharpeneth iron. That's true shit.
Exactly, man. You can't like where would Ryu be without Ken? Where would Vegeta be without Goku?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a make each other better, man.
And I think that's important. I mean, anything in life. I'm not even just talking about music now. I'm talking about life. I think having someone to bounce ideas off, to challenge you, to push you to that new level is important because what's going to happen is you're going to get complacent. Like kind of how we started talking about, before I was just subject rapping. Yeah. If you didn't have anyone to push you, you're probably still subject rapping today.
It's like, you just gotta, you gotta switch it up,
Yeah.
Do what the music call for and do what your mind and soul call for. It's all about the spirit of what I enjoy now. Like you can hear the contrast in a song like Overtime, which is more of just like the blue collar grind and just working your way up.
Right.
And then you hear Doing Numbers, you like, this nigga platinum already. Nah, bro, that's manifestation. Focus and Doing Numbers are the same song.
Yeah. You
listen to them very closely. Doing Numbers is the remix of the other. It's the two sides of the coin. So you listen to the grind of Focus. You listen to the payoff of it on the other side.
Okay.
So that's why it's a whole lot hard to keep it humble where Focus is very humble.
And we're dropping a lot of different tracks.
Still until we found a spark. Now we run The Kingdom. That's another Jamie Foxx movie. The Kingdom. Got their faces shot. And my bitch fancy like I'm Jamie Foxx. Francesca.
Yeah.
You see Willie beaming. Frii.Will, Willie beaming. Got your soul, that Disney movie Defeated. Got you up and sleepless. You ain't just like me. You ain't just like me,
Jamie Foxx catalog.
That's one of my favorite actors. and that bar, that's why I say I know what I'm gonna say sometimes. I know 75% of it is because the only bar out of that I wrote down or anything before that was I would write to a whole nother beat. And I was like, and my bitch fancy like I'm Jamie Foxx. I was like, that shit cold. And so then so that just made me say more shit.
I'm finna cut this. This is gonna be the snippet. I'm gonna tag that mug. Jamie Foxx. Do it again, bro. Do it again.
Started Max Dillon until we found a spark. Now we run the kingdom, got your face shot. And my bitch fancy like I'm Jamie Foxx. You see Willie beaming, got your soul defeated, got you up and sleeping. You ain't just like me, bitch. You can't see that you can't fuck with the wave. Niggas talk like they great, so they dropping the tape. Look around, they got nothing to play. Hearing all that loud mouth shit, knowing niggas really ain't about shit, they got nothing to say. So fuck all the cacophony, you can cough on these motherfucking nuts and get the fuck out the way. See, I'm nothing to play with. Cut the fake shit. Little niggas better learn your place, bitch. I'm on that Tony Stark in-game shit. One snap, every villain vanquished. Gonna invest in it, I'm the best in it. See, these other rappers can't say shit. See the greatness, I know you hate this. Big wave shit, bitch. That's gonna be real easy to find a song now. It's called Big Wave shit.
So Apple Music, Tidal, all platforms.
Yeah. And then I like the simple bars sometimes, man, that like happen. And like for example, I said I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this chick. She worried about I'm moving on to the switch. Just little simple shit, bro. It'd be fun.
That was a beast in Wii tennis, man. Everybody had the Wii, man.
You know, and then I might say some shit like what else I said? We got the gas and niggas get mad when we got the chicks in the VIP going savage. Taking shots with the chicks and she dancing. Who you know I like them classy and ratchet. Bad bitch in the fashion. She got killer pussy, Carol Baskins. Baby, show me something if you're nasty. Drop top pop your pretty ass. So you know it's just fun shit, bro. It's fun. If I can't get no joy out of this shit, bro.
Hello, you cool cats and kittens.
You cool cats and kittens. She got some killer pussy. I don't know where it's at, but she got some titles. Somebody getting killed.
Hey, for the camera, for the record, dude. She did. I think she did.
Listen, man. I honestly, I think so.
Bro, how does a millionaire just disappear off the face of the earth?
Disappear to a person who got like how many times? Wow. With Carol Baskins, I want no smoke. I'm a fan.
Man. Yeah, it's conditioning your mind. But I think that kind of goes back to what you said earlier. You know, if you're on the way to the studio, I'm not going to condition my mind to think a certain way. If I know I have a thought, I don't want to misconstrue anything. I don't want to pollute my mind to where it's going to affect my work when I'm in the studio. I want everything to be very pure, and I want to be exactly what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like, there's one thing to draw inspiration, but then there's one thing to be tainted on the way.
Yeah, I can tell you, my old music, two of my bigger influences in music have been Ludacris and Lil Banks. I think they were sort of the best flows and best punchlines, put together type of people ever, right? But you listen to some of my old shit, you can hear the tone in my voice. Like I just, like, I came in like Banks. Like, what? Or like you might hear an ad like, yeah, you know that's some Luda shit. Like I'm 17 at the time, right? So everybody got their influences, but you know, I'm just glad that now, you know, when you take the time to get to know yourself and love yourself and be comfortable in your skin.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? What they say about ugly, you gotta love yourself. Don't never think that being ugly is a bad thing. You gotta love yourself. That's why you feel like you ugly. You know what I'm saying? You ugly as hell if you don't love yourself. Look at Flavor Flav. He loved himself. You can't tell that man he ugly. He loved himself.
I'm gonna post that.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself. So when you don't, when you you know what I'm saying, you deep in your feelings, but don't feel yourself, then you gonna come out making music that don't sound good or don't sound like you. You're gonna make you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go to work and wreck your job. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do shit like that.
3. Yeah, I mean, that's a shirt. I'm making it. I'm copyrighting it tonight.
Hey man, that's a copyright that if it's available. I think I may have seen that in a meme somewhere. Hey, but it's some real shit, bro. You gotta love yourself.
The ugly brand. You gotta love yourself.
Ugly brand.
Hey, that shit can be anything, like workout gear.
Yeah.
Hey, I love that shit. Like the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm gonna get on the top of the table.
Right. You gotta feel it, man. It's like everything I do, man. My goal with music, I'll be honest with you, bro. The next man can tell me I'm trash. I don't give a fuck because my kids can rap half my shit back.
Well, like you said, I feel like, and this comes from, you know, chasing passion versus chasing the coins. And I think that's why people say it's so important. It's something I never understood. But the reason why you gotta chase your passion and the dollars will come is because you're gonna have people. We could have came today, let's say I never heard your music, you could have spit some shit. I could have, you know what I'm saying? I could have been fucking with it. And if you're not feeling that passion, it could throw you off. Like next time you go in the studio, you're overthinking your bars, you're overthinking, and you're just not putting out the quality content.
Because you scared. You're right. You too concerned about what that man said or that woman said instead of being like, nah, stick to your core,
to my stuff.
Stick to what you do, because nobody can do what I do better than me because I'm I.
There's only one free will.
Only one free will. There may be people out there that want to copy or whatever, whatever. If that's what they want to do on you, or you know, you might try to copy Drake or something, or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, even if a person, you might say this particular artist might sound like inspired by Cole or Jay-Z or whoever. As long as you are true to yourself, and who you are, you may have an inspiration from that person, but we all inspired by somebody.
I think that plays into your name. Free will. You gotta make your own choices. Follow your own path. Sometimes there's the best path is the path that's not there.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, I'm waking up and she twisting up. Bring that back. She wake me up with a twisted suck. Yeah, I like that. My phone ring, I ain't picking up. Like, boy, about the same damn time my FaceTime lit up. We both laugh. So that's why I don't chase thoughts or trust ratchets. Cause all these women got boyfriends and drug habits. Trying to figure out what's wrong with this chick. She worried about I'm moving on to the switch. Get on with this shit. Listen, baby, don't get hypnotized. And if you under 29, you're getting dick and lies. Got your baby mama looking at me like I'm a god. Like, give us free like I'm a star. Y'all really gotta stop bullshitting for the clout. I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of your mouth. I got you little rappers shaking with doubt. They SpongeBob when I come around. Alright, I'ma head out. Boy, I get ignorant like little kids stealing whips, smoking with cigarettes. Motherfuckers better get with the penmanship. It's been sicker than Magic Johnson finding out he got syphilis. Flow nasty like black jelly beans and licorice. Smoking the shit you regular cats ain't matching with. Flow immaculate, who the fuck you capping with? I heard your little tape and then I had to laugh and shit. You the only one feeling your flow, it's like you're jacking dick. Pause, you pissed off, why you all mad and shit? I'ma do it to death, music will probably be the last of it. So bury me with an acid hit, some C4 and a Cali zip, and watch me blow up this underground rapping shit.
So, listen, I'm telling you, hey, Free Will, all platforms. Make sure you check out the songs. What's the name of the EP again?
The EP is called THC, The Higher Conscious. That's by Free Will and my brother Key the Negus. That is KEETHENEGUS. Don't count that. That's one of the coldest brothers I ever seen with a pen in his hand, man. So that's my brother. That's Wave Syndicate. That's produced by Wave God of Wave Syndicate from Reedsville, North Carolina. That's produced by Shy God of Wave Syndicate from Durham and Raleigh. Bro, we do this. We all over. We're a team. Shout out to Beazle Savage, another part of the wave that's cold as hell. Bro, I got the coldest white rapper ever. Not named Eminem or Mac Miller.
Oh,
yeah, that's my guy. That's my dude.
Hey, listen, bro, it's been one hell of a pleasure, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
hey,
sir.
Before we go, I know we talked a lot of different things about music, you know, politics a little bit, everything, bro, under the sun.
Yes, sir.
When people listen to your music, what do you want the lasting impression to be? Like, you know, how do you want to be remembered as an artist, as a person? Like, what's your words of wisdom, and what does it mean?
I'll start with as a person first, because I'm most important.
Right.
As a man, and as a person, as a father, and all that, I just want people to know that I put my heart into what I do. I want you to know that, you know what I'm saying, I give my all, and I'm loyal and real to the ones that get their all and loyal and real to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I give the shirt off my back for who I love. Right. So that part about it, man, is I'm naturally an empath, even though I know better sometimes. And you know what I'm saying, I give. And as an artist, hey, just know I'm one of the coldest, dog. That's really what it is. I write songs. My song game, just, bro, it's R&B shit on the way from other artists. You might even know I wrote it, bro. All I'm saying is that the pen, bro, I done wrote for R&B. I done wrote for lady rappers. I done wrote for. Did it, man. Like I have fun sometimes getting in the mind of working with another person, sitting down talking to them like, all right, what you gonna say?
That's gotta be kind of
It's fun, bro. It's fun. I'm not saying I'm like the secret pin behind Charlotte, but I do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I just want people to know, like, when you hear me, you're gonna hear cadences. Going back to that drum line shit, like, bro, I drum. So when I drum, like that same thing, I want those cadences right here. Look for the cadences. Look for the bars. Look for the good time, bro. Like right now, I got a song about COVID called "The Rona," and it's funny as hell. It's not the bars. That shit was some fun. I actually didn't even mean to drop it at that point, but it was fun, and that's what we on, bro. We want to have a good time. That's what it is, bro. Like, and then some. It's an energy song, bro. It's to feel good. I want you to feel good even when you don't feel good. I want you to feel good even if what I'm saying is not making you feel that good. I want you to feel good. So feel me. Big Free, RFRII, bro. Listen, Wave Syndicate shit, bro. Big wave shit. It ain't nothing more wavy than this besides Max B.
Frii.Will. This has been a pleasure. You already know. It's been your boy, Frii.Will, all platforms. If you don't know, I'm dropping a link below. Man, one thing I noticed is the energy that we had. Done a lot of interviews. I connected with a lot of people. But the man was lost. Okay? Couldn't find it. And you know, it's crazy. You'll sit there, you'll be like, where's so-and-so? You came up, bro. The energy I felt, I was like, this about to be fun. And I have had a blast, bro. Thank you so much for coming, man. Once again, bro, it's the guy Frii.Will, Wave Syndicate. If you don't know, now you know. Once again, we're dropping the link. You know my name. It's your boy JT from the 4. Let's find out. I'm out of here.
Hey!